Students, in this video, we'll solve few questions on statistics, class 9. So let's begin with the first question. What is the lower limit of the class interval 125, 135? So class interval always, the number written on the left side is called as lower limit and the number on the right side is called as upper limit. So lower limit is 125, okay. What is the class mark of the interval 40.5 to 49.5? So class mark is also called as mid value. So the mid value of two numbers is you add the numbers. So add lower limit and upper limit, divide them by 2. So average of lower and upper limit, that is what is called as class mark or called as mid value, okay. So the sum comes out to be 90 by 2, which is 45, right? Yes. Now the next question number 3. In a frequency distribution, the mid value of a class is 20 and the width of the class is 6. The lower limit of the class is, so you need to find the lower limit. You know the mid value or the class mark. So mid value is given as 20, so width is 6. So 6 you divide into two parts is 3 and 3, right? So 3 you subtract from 20 to get the lower limit, 3 you add to 20 to get the upper limit. So lower limit is 17. Another way of doing is that lower limit plus upper limit by 2 is given to you as 20. Yeah, so lower plus upper is 40 and upper minus lower is also given to you 6. So use these two equations in two variables and solve it. From here you get u is 6 plus L. Put it over here, get the value of n and then u, and you are done. Okay, students. Question number 4. The class marks of a frequency distribution are given as follows: 15, 20, 25. These are the class marks given. Class corresponding to the class mark is not 20 is basically you have to check out of these intervals whose class mark is not 20. Okay, so let's check. First one से start करते हैं. 12.5 plus 17.5 by 2, which is 30 by 2, 15. So first से ही answer आ गया. Here the class mark is not 15. If you check others, this sum comes out to be 40. So 40 by 2, 20. This is also 40 and this is also 40. So 40 by 2, all of these has class mark as 20. Only the first one has class mark as 15. Okay. Question number 5 now. Width of each of the 5 continuous classes in a frequency distribution is 5 and the lower class limit of the lowest class is 25. So lowest class lower limit is 25. You start from 25. 5 is the width, so 25 plus 5 is 30. Now how many classes you have to make? 5. So first is this, the 30 to 35, 35 to 40, 40 to 45 and 45 to 50. So this is the 5th class, which is the highest class, and its upper limit is 50. Okay, students, still here. I hope the MCQs are clear. Now move to the questions where we need to construct histogram. Now here the data given to us is, and we need to draw the histogram for that. So data, if we check class interval 5, 12, 12, 13, 20, 21, 28, 29, 36, 37, 44, 45, 52. This is a non-continuous class interval, meaning the class intervals, if you check, there is a gap 12 to 30, 20 to 21. There is a gap of 1. Okay, the difference between the upper limit in the previous class and lower limit in the next class is 1. So what we do is we need to make it continuous data. So how do we make it continuous data is by adding 0.5 in all the upper limits. So how 0.5? The gap there is 1. So 1 by 2 is 0.5. So add 0.5 to all the upper limits and subtract 0.5 from all the lower limits. And whenever you have the data like this, we have to construct the table again. Okay. So let's construct the table again. Class interval. Frequency will remain same here. So class interval will change. So 5 में से 0.5 you subtract, so it will be 4.5 to 12.5 में we add 0.5. Then here 13 minus 0.5, so 12.5 here also. So 12.5 to 20.5, then 20.5 to 28.5, 28.52, 36.5, 44, and here till 52.5. I hope till here it's clear. Yeah, I subtracted 0.5 from all the lower limits and added 0.5 to all the upper limits. So 12, 20, 28, 36, 44, 52. Please cross check once more, and the frequencies let's copy down: 6, 15, 24, 18, 4, 9. Okay, we have the table with us. So whenever you have the data in continuous form, so you need to draw a table again, students. Okay, please make it very clear. Table has to be drawn again, and after drawing the table we will construct the histogram. Now make proper table. This table you have to draw in your normal lined sheet, okay, lined booklet. Graph that we draw, that should be in the graph booklet that will be provided to you, or whatever booklet you have. Okay, so let's just move to the graph now. So before plotting the graph, we need to decide the scale. So for the x-axis, we always plot class interval on x-axis. So if you see 4.5, 12.5, what is the class size? From there you will check. It is 8.0. So 8 is the class size. So we'll get the gap of 8 over here. And frequencies 6, 15, 24 like that. So I think 2 gap will work over here. So let's just plot the graph, and to plot the graph, let's just change. Now this is x-axis and this one is y-axis. So this is origin, and for y-axis we are taking scale as 1 centimeter is 2 units. Okay, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Let's cross check once. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Right. Now for the x-axis, it's 4.5, 12.5, goes on like that. So we can take here, there is a little space over here for me to write. So I'm taking 4.5 here, and then 12.5 I'm keeping here. Okay, students. So and 20.5 here, 28.5 here, 36.5, and then 44.5, and then it is 52.5. Hope that's clear. So scale I'll mention here. Scale what I've taken is x-axis. I've taken 2 centimeter equals to 8 units. Okay, because I've taken a gap of that. And then y-axis, what I've taken is 1 centimeter equals to 2 units. I hope that is clear. Yeah. Now let's start plotting. So for 4.5 to 12.5, it's 6. So 8. So 4.5 to 12.5, it is 6. So use scale to draw it, students. Then from 12.5 to 20.5, it's 15. So let's say, now is it coming or no? It came. So 15 will be between 14 and 16. Okay, width I'm increasing, and then from here again one more line is a little forward coming. So yeah, better lines are better here. Now 24 from here to here, so for 24 will be here at the end. From here to here. Okay, now 18. So it's 18 from here to here. Okay. Then 36 to 44.5, it's 4. So 4 is over here. And the last one is 9. So 9 is between 10 and 8, so 9 over here. I hope that's okay, students. Yeah, so that's a histogram. We have completed it. So here we will write class interval for the x-axis, and here it is the frequency. Okay, so done with the histogram. Now move to the next question. In a study of diabetic patients in a village, the following observations were noted. Age from 10 to 20, 20, 30, 30, 40, like that, to from 6 till 60 to 70. The number of patients are given. Okay. Now we have to draw this as a frequency polygon. So for a frequency polygon, we again have to draw the table with two extra class intervals, one in the beginning, one at the end. And to draw frequency polygon, do not draw histogram until unless it is been asked. You need to draw it separately. Okay, means you cannot draw frequency on the histogram if it is not being asked that draw both on the same graph, right? So here only the frequency polygon. So write the class interval first. Continuous data, no need to change anything. If it is not continuous, you have to change. Then we have extra column here, class mark or mid value, and we have frequency. Okay, so as I said, we have to add one extra interval. So in the beginning, so as the gap is 10, so we'll add 0 to 10. Let's complete all of them first. 20, 30, 30, 40, 80, 60, 70, and last May we will add one more extra. Okay, so class mark is the mid value. So 0 to 10, what is our middle value? 5. Here 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75. Frequencies are okay. Now here we have added one extra class interval, yeah, in the beginning. So frequency is not given for that. 0 to 10 is missing. So we'll add frequency 0. Okay, and then we'll start from here. 2, 5, 12, 19, 9, 4. And the last one also there is nothing. So we will add one more extra 0 frequency. Done. Now what we have to plot here is the coordinates. The coordinates here are what? I'll just tell you. Let me just first take it. Okay, so this is y, x, 0. So here class mark is your x coordinate, frequency is your y coordinate, and we have to plot these points on this graph. Okay, so x, y coordinates are here, 5, 0, 15, 2, like that, and we have to plot them. So class interval you don't have to take, only the class mark. So what class scale, sorry, we will take here, going till 19, so we will take 2 only, right? That will work. 2, 4, 6, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. That's enough because the maximum is 19. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I hope no mistake. Yeah, so here 0, 5. Won't take 15 because it's a gap of 5 here, 0 to 5. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60, 70, and 75. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, all correct. Now let's start plotting. So with 5 it's 0. So first point lies here on the x-axis. Then 15 it's 2. Second here. 25 it's 5. So 5 is between 4 and 5, 6. 35 is 12. Okay, then 45 is 19 over here. 55 is 9. And 65 is 4. 75 again is 0. So this is done. Now we need to join these dots with the help of scale. Okay, each and every dot has to be joined with the help of scale, students, right? This is your frequency polygon. Okay, so why we have added these two extra rows, you have understood that the frequency polygon is now touching the x-axis, otherwise it will be hanging actually. Okay, now the scale. So for the scale x-axis, what have we taken? We have taken 1 centimeter equals to 5. So what is this 5 actually? 5 years. Yeah, it's age. And y-axis 1 centimeter equals to 2 patients, right? Okay, students, I hope this is clear. So here this is age, and here what is it? It is number of patients on this side. Yeah, so this is representing your number of patients. Done with the frequency polygon. Now let's move to the next question. A random survey of number of children of various age groups playing in a park was found to be this, and draw the histogram to represent the given data. So age is given and number of children is given. So here I have taken another question of histogram, but there's a difference here. If you see the class interval 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 5, so what do you observe here? So these class intervals are not uniform width. They do not have uniform width. Okay, so uniform width means if you check here 2 minus 1, 3 minus 2, 5 minus 3, 7 minus 5, this keep on changing. So width is changing. So when the width of the class interval is not same, what we do is we adjust the frequency. We change the frequency. So the formula to change the frequency is the adjusted frequency is given by minimum class size over class size of the class in which you are in to change the frequency and frequency of that particular class. Okay, fine students. So let's begin with this. So again you have to draw the table. One more table to be drawn here. So what do we have? We have the class interval, we have the class size, we have the frequency and adjusted frequency. So let's keep on writing everything. So class size 1 to 2. Okay, class interval, sorry, class size 1, upper minus lower, frequency 5. Then let's write all of them. 2, 3, size again 1, frequency is 3. Then 3 to 5, size is 2, frequency 6. 5, 7, 2, 12, 7, 10, 3, 9. How 3? 10 minus 7, right? Then 10, 15, 10 to 15, class size is 5 and frequency is 10. And then last is 15 to 17, class size is 2 because 17 minus 15 and the frequency is 4. Now let's adjust the frequencies. How do we adjust the frequency? Minimum class size. So out of all these, minimum class size is 1. So 1, this class size is 1, frequency 5. So adjusted frequency 5. Okay. Here the minimum is 1 by 1 into 3. So whenever it is 1 by 1, you see the frequency remains the same, but here now changes 1 by 2 because class size changes here 6. So you see frequency changed here. Same way here, 1 by 2 into 12, 6. Now here minimum frequency, minimum class size 1, this particular class size 3, frequency 9. So divide it, 9, 3, 3. Okay. So 1 by 5 into 10 comes out to be 2 here, right? And 1 by 2 into 4 comes out to be 2. Done, students? So we have changed the frequency, we have adjusted the frequency. So table, again, we have drawn a table. It has to be a neater table. Okay. And you get marks when you adjust the frequency and show in a table. If it is a fine marker, so you will get, I think, 2 marks in this table only, because if you won't draw the table correct and you just plot the graph as it is, you'll get 0 marks. Okay. Okay, so the scale will be y and x here. So 0. So from here, class interval starts from 1 only. So 1, 2, let's go till 17, 4, 6, 7, 8, 16, 17. So we went till 17, okay? And frequencies are 1, 5 and 6, okay? For that, let's just use this. So from 1 to 2, it is 5, yeah? So from 1 to 2, 5. Then from 2 to 3, it's 3. 2 to 3. Then from 3 to 5, it is 3. Yeah, so let's just move this line a little bit. It's 3. Again. Okay. And from white changes so fast. And then 5 to 7, it is 6. Okay, let's take 5 to 7. 5 to 7, it is 6. 6 is over here. Yeah. Let's change the width of all of them a little thicker. And then 7 to 10, it's 3. 7 to 10, okay? So 7 to 10, again it is 3. Then 10 to 15, 2. 10 to 15. So that's 2. So 10 to 15, it's 2. 17 and 15, 17 also it is 2. So this is the histogram for you students, okay? So we have done the histogram here. Let's just write the scales. Now scale. X-axis 1 centimeter equals to 1 child only, right? 1 year only, not age group is there, yeah? So 1 year, yeah, and y-axis 1 centimeter equals to 1 child. Okay, so that was the scale, and here it is age in years, and in this side it is how much number of children. So I'll write it over here, number of children. Okay students, so I hope this is clear. Practice the questions, because you feel that it is easy to draw a graph or a frequency polygon, and you'll do it in 5 or 10 minutes in exam, but it always takes time. Okay, fine, so please practice it.